myself, Professor Abale Rahul B. I am from Amrutbani Polytechnic Sangamner. Foundation design project assignment for Sci-Fi Lab for online course. Description: this video is made by Professor Abale Rahul B. Amrutbani Polytechnic Sangamner as part of the final assignment of foundation design course from Sci-Fi Lab. The foundation design project online course video tutorial from Sci-Fi Lab was used to complete the project. For design of foundation, we must know the number of columns, their sizes, their properties, and the load acting on the column, the reaction from the column. Here, first open the pre-saved or pre-done project, that is 23-story design and analyze by the software ETABS. Go to the model, then go to the structure object, then click on the story number 1, column 1 to 16. After we click double click on it, we can get the sizes of the column, that is 500 by 500. This data it is required for the foundation design purpose. By double clicking on each and every column, we can get the sizes of this. Okay, C4 500 by 500, C5 is also 500 by 500, C6 is 600 by 600. Okay, C7 is also of 600 by 600. Continuously clicking on it and noting down the sizes of the column which is used in the SAP software. Okay, again C10 is also 600 by 600, C11 is also 600 by 600. Okay, then once again click on C12, that is 500 by 500, C13 500 by 500. By double clicking we can get the dimensions which are already using the ETABS software. Okay, CP 500 by 600. Okay, means that only C6, C7, C10 and C11 are the column having the 600 by 600 sizes, rather than all other columns having the dimension 500 by 500. Then for the load, go to the table, then analysis result, then element output, then element, okay, then frame output, then element force. Click on show table. Okay, after clicking on show table, a dialog box is going to open over there, okay, which is element force column. As the ETABS software is the original version, I am not able to getting the other detail, that is the design load condition. Hence I am only showing you how to check the load combination, etc. Click on story number 1, then output case, click on dead load. Okay, filter, such kind of filter we have to use. Then here, in case of station emitter, that is exactly at 0 meter, what is the force, then 1.25 meter, then 2.5 meter from the base, what kind of the force is there. We only required, okay, sort. Okay, click on the station M, then right click, then sort. Ascending means all the columns C1 to C16 number of columns. What is the force? What is the dead load force? Such a kind. Okay, write down this force, the value of P in kilonewton in tabular format. Then once again click here and click on live load to getting the live load on that particular force. Okay, after getting all the values of the done, click on done, then go to the or click a summary, that is the problem statement is there with us, that is the C1, C2, C3, C4, C5, C6, C7, C8, C9, C10, C11, C12, C30, C14, C15, C16 are the number of columns all the dimension, that is the total length and width of the dimension is 18 meter by 18 meter, then the safe bearing capacity SBC soil is 300 kg per meter square. Allowable settlement is 1 centimeter. With the help of ETAP software, we are already getting this data, that is the dimension of the column. Here clearly mentioned that C6 and C7 is of 600 mm by 600 mm, and the dead load which is mentioned over here, and the live load is also mentioned over here. The material property that is used for the column, that is M40, that is M40 grade of concrete, and HYSD 500 grade of steel is used. In C9, C10 to C16 number of columns are here. The dimension is only vary, that is the C10 and C11 is vary. The dimension of this column is 600 by 600 mm. Similar way, by getting this data, then find out the subgrade modulus which is required in SAFE software. The subgrade modulus is equal to SBC, safe bearing capacity of the soil, upon allowable settlement. The SBC of the soil is given in the problem statement, that is 300 kg per meter square. Upon 1 centimeter is the allowable settlement. By doing the calculation, we can get the value of subgrade modulus. Okay. Then for design of strip, column strip width, the formula to determine the strip width is 0.25 into L1 or L2, whichever is less. L1 and L2 both are equal to 18, hence the strip width is equal to 0.25 into 18, which is equal to 4.5. But here we are using the 4 meter strip width. Then the footing size, as all the columns at the corners there is no any support from the side, that exactly at the edge, to cover it we are going to provide a 2 meter by 2 meter offset on both the sides. Hence our total dimensions of the footing area is equal to 22 meter by 22 meter. Okay, then with the help of this problem statement, now go into the SAFE software. After clicking, okay, click on new file, okay. Then design code is IS 456200. Design preference, modify, check minimum cover slab, clear cover from top is equal to 50, from bottom is also is equal to 50. Here use the diameter of bar is 22. Okay, resting all the constants are the same. Click on OK. Then project information, we can add the details of the project. Then unit, for unit must be metric default. Click on OK. After setting all the parameters, then click on the grid only tab. Then number of grid lines, here the number of grid lines in x direction is equal to okay. Due to the software problem, it requires some more time. I am pausing the video. Okay, then go to the define menu, material property. Here add new material. Okay, click here M40. Material type is concrete. Weight is 25. The value of E is 316.7. the value of Poisson's ratio must be same, but coefficient of thermal expansion value is equal to 0.00000055. Shear modulus kept same. The strength should be equal to 14 kg square. Click on OK. Again, add a new material. Give name. Material name is HYSD. HYSD 500. Okay. Material type is rebar. Okay. Weight is 77. Is 2 into 10 raised to 5. Fy is 500. Fu is ultimate tensile stress value is equal to 545. And click on OK. Click on OK. Again define slab properties, head new properties, give name, mat footing, material is M40. Here click on mat, type is mat. The thickness of the slab is 500. Initially we are going to consider thickness is 500 mm. Then click on OK. Click on OK. Now all the properties in that column properties are now we are going to define. Give the property name column 500 by 500. As in problem statement we are only having two types of column in that is 500 by 500 and 600 by 600. Then click on the material M40 on it. Here the dimensions, column sections dimension 500 by 500. Then click on OK. OK. Again add copy of property. It reduces our time. Column 600 by 600. Here also 600 by 600. Click on OK. OK. Then click again OK. Next thing is that drawing elements. Go to the draw. OK. Click on draw slab / area. Okay. Type of object is here already it is mat footing. Then click on corner by clicking continuously. Then right click to exit the dialog box or escape. The next thing is that we have to expand our area. Hence first of all click on the footing area, left click footing area. Here we get one area and 4 edges are selected. Then go to the edit. In edit areas, expand or shrink area. Offset value we have to increase to meter, that is 2000 millimeter. And click on OK. Our footing is expanded 2 meter beyond the center. Okay, then next thing is draw column option. Draw, go to the draw, then draw, click on the draw column. Here the outer periphery columns are defined, that is 500 by 300. Okay, then in first column, then click here none, here 500 by 500. Okay, below is 0, above is 2 meter. Okay, except C6, C7, C10 and C11, draw all the columns starting from the grid point. Okay, this gives us a reference point. carefully select the reference. Okay, after that go to the property type, that is 600 by 600, and select the innermost column over there. The size of this column is equal to okay. After that, draw design strips. Go to the draw menu, go to the strips, design strips, draw design strips. Here start with 4 4 4 4, a strip that is in this direction, right click outside the footing area to escape. Then click here, strip B, then click escape button. After designing both the strip, that is in X and in Y direction, that is strip A and strip B, next step is foundation design for building, assign property and load. Then select a footing area, go to the assign, support data, soil property. Okay, please check whether it is modified or not. Okay, here already we have calculated, that is 3 into 10 raised to 4 subgrade modulus value. Click on OK, click on OK. Here we get the support data is applied, assigned to the footing. Then go on to acting the load on column, that is dead load and line load. Here we have to select one by one column and then go to the column, right click on it, go to the load, go to the assign, force load, dead load. In this way you can also give the load to the column. Z1850, dimension is 500 by 500. Okay, click on OK. Assign again load, introduces the clicking on the center. Live 7976. Okay, here you also get the value. Then okay, click on okay. Then similar way, give dead load 3013.3. Skip 6 and 7, similarity C10 and C11 because the column dimensions are different. Repeatedly uh, 2752.1, click on OK, send out, go to the live 1300.3, OK to assign. Three 128.8. For intermediate also assign the load. Only the dimension here are 600 by 600. Only change here, material type is HYSD 500. Click on OK, click on OK. All things are set. Then click on run analysis, save. File. By default, during practice, my already file is there. Point project number 1. Okay, it look like this. Then go to the display menu, show punching shears design. Here, some of the column below the value is equal to 2.279. Hence, go to the define slab property. Before that, we have to unlock the model. Click on OK. Define slab property. Modify show. Thickness is equal to 1200 directly. I already practice it. Then click on run analysis. OK. Display. Show punching shear. The value is less than 1. That is okay for the design. Then in display we also getting load, show deform shapes, show strip forces. Okay, by doing some load combination, etc., etc. Here we get in strip number A. Okay, here we get for strip B load case dead moment value. Then click on shear force, layer A, apply such kind of shear forces value we can get from this strip forces. Then display, go to the crack widths, click on apply. Here all the values are in 0.003 as e raised to -3 is there, that's negligible values are there. We can click on slab top face, then apply, close, go to the display menu. Okay, then go to the run detailing, all options, click on OK, go to the drawing components. Here we get the details of rebar shapes like this, mat curtailment, slab hues, all the details are given here. Okay, clicking the dimensions, rebar table over here, rebar schedule. Okay, here profile A, rebar plan, all the details we get here. Thank you.